Welcome to Breaking Ties, Is Divorce the Answer? This is your go-to source for practical advice and support when considering if a divorce is the right answer for you. Join us each weekday for a quick chat where we'll uncover a variety of topics such as child custody, property division, and self-care. Together, we'll explore the emotional, financial, and legal aspects of divorce and help you find the best path forward for you and your family. Here is your host and Certified Divorce Financial Analyst Professional, Mike Fulkerson.
Hello and welcome back to Breaking Ties, Is Divorce the Answer? I'm your host, Mike Fulkerson, financial advisor and certified divorce financial analyst professional. And today we're going to tackle a topic that often gets overshadowed during the emotional whirlwind of a divorce, and that is what happens to the family pet. Our furry or feathered or scaled friends really do become integral parts of the family. They offer unconditional love, companionship, and sometimes even comic relief. But when a marriage unravels, the question of pet custody can become another point of contention. So let's take a look at some of these key points to consider. First, understand the difference between shared responsibility and primary care. Can you imagine shuffling Fido back and forth every other week? Very disruptive for him. Inconvenient for you as well. Often there's a primary caretaker who provides the bulk of the daily needs, walking, feeding, vet visits. Now, let's think about your pet-specific needs. Is it a high-maintenance dog who requires a fenced yard and daily walks? An anxious cat who thrives on routine? Uprooting their environment can be quite stressful. Joint custody might not be ideal, especially if living situations dramatically differ. Now, this is where open communication with your soon-to-be ex is pretty critical. Discuss your concerns for the pet's well-being. If tensions are high, consider mediation. There are even services specializing in pet custody agreements. And let's be honest, pets cost money. Food, vet bills, training, these expenses need to be factored into the discussion as well. Will you split the cost proportionally, or will the primary caretaker shoulder the burden? Consider these details in your divorce settlement. Remember, it's not just about you. Ultimately, the goal is to prioritize your pet's happiness and well-being. Don't get caught up in using the pet as a bargaining chip. Now, there are some alternative solutions that might be available, and that is shared visitation. So arrange regular visits with the non-primary caretaker, and this can help maintain that bond. There's also pet sitting services. So if living situations change, consider hiring pet sitters to ensure continuity in care. And then there's consider rehoming. And while this is an extremely difficult decision to make, but really, if neither person can provide the best environment, responsible rehoming with someone you trust might be the kindest option. Divorce is a difficult process, but by prioritizing your pet's well-being and communicating openly, you can ensure a smooth transition for everyone involved, even the furry or feathered or scaled ones. Thank you for joining me on this episode of Breaking Ties, Is Divorce the Answer? Should you have a question on today's topic or other financial planning issues, feel free to drop them in the comments or reach out and contact me. Divorce is not the end of your story. It is the start of your next great chapter. Have a good day.